Well, I kind of count my lucky stars that I have my next guest available to do an interview because she's one of the busiest outdoor people that I know. Real pleasure to welcome Lisa Roper of Lisa Roper Outdoors to the program. Lisa, I know that watching you on Instagram and in the other social media platforms, you've been out hitting the hunting blinds and spending time outdoors looking for some big game animals. So we really appreciate you carving out some time for us.
Absolutely. Always time for you. And it's so great to chat with you again. So thank you.
So, well, let's start at the hunting scene for starters. Anyways, Lisa, how has the season been going for you?
Season's been good. Like I'm seeing a lot of animals. Actually, I'm seeing more this year than I have already last year. Definitely an increase in does. And of course, when you've got does, you have bucks. So it's been great. I've enjoyed some of my tree stand sits. I've been able to just enjoy the journey, like just watching the animals and group of does come in and then just seeing the dynamics with the smaller bucks and the bigger bucks and everybody's playing in the playground. And, it's so relaxing and beautiful to be able to just enjoy those moments.
There was a time earlier in the season that you did a fairly significant solo hunt up in the mountains. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so that solo hunt was intense, to say the least. I mean, I never really hunted the mountains before, so that was my first challenge. And then, just doing all the research beforehand, with maps and downloading your maps to make sure you have that ready to go because there's no service out there. Having my spot with me, which is, emergency caller, sorry. And it was amazing. I unfortunately didn't get my moose or my muley, or I did get my muley, but I didn't get my moose. And just to cover the amount of country that I've covered and to do it on my own. And when I say I didn't get a moose, I don't feel that I wasn't successful because I feel like I was in that, the amount that I got to experience and see and do it on my own. Troubleshooting, like one day I got back from a day's hunt and it had snowed a ton and everything was frozen in my living accommodations, like frozen. And so, you're troubleshooting, you're like, okay, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? I need to eat and I need food and I need more heat. And right. And sorry, go ahead.
No. So I'm assuming was that your biggest challenge being out there and what did that experience, teach you and maybe a teaching moment for other hunters out on their own in terms of overcoming something like that?
Fair enough. I would say that was probably one of my biggest challenges because I did have a generator with me. I didn't go full, just wood stove only. And so troubleshooting such a thing as like a generator and trying to figure all that out. And then I think, honestly, because I do a lot of solo hunting and fishing and so on and so forth, I felt like I needed to push my boundaries and be able to say, like, can I survive? Can I do this? Putting yourself out there. Like one day I hiked 16 kilometers. Again, in country, I have no idea. And I came to, I call it the Wolf Highway because I've never seen so many wolf tracks in one area and big, like bigger than my boots. And, right away I was in like go mode. Okay. I've got this many shells in my magazine and I know that I have this many spares and, just again, being able to do it on my own and just being able to say, okay, now I know for sure that if something were to happen, down the road in a situation, I could survive a few days on my own for sure. Like, and I guess sometimes I like to push what I know, what my knowledge is, and then know where my weaknesses are and then work on those on the off season so that I feel more comfortable and confident.
I'm not sure you have an off season, Lisa. you you're going pretty hard all the time, and one of the other areas that you spend a great deal of time is working with other women and introducing them, whether it's a shotgun, whether it's a large bore rifle, or angling. Talk a little bit about that. Are you seeing sort of a push, I guess, from other women that want to do what Lisa does?
Well, I definitely see a push from women to want to do more and get together and, reaching out saying, would you be willing to put on this course? Would you be willing to do this? And that excites me. So this summer I put on with a special guest, Deneen Tomlin from Lady Guns. Anyways, we put on a ladies rifle course. And, it was absolutely amazing. We had a full house. We started off with just some general knowledge on rifles and safety to shooting small bore in the indoor range. And then we moved to the outdoor range and shot bigger bore. And honestly, it was so empowering. And I'm so proud of each lady that showed up because each woman showed up with her own challenges and her own journey of why she was there, right? Scared, been taught incorrectly, had a really bad experience, whatever it was, and they got through it and they shot and they were so proud of themselves, and I'm proud of them. Doing like I did an all ladies fishing course this summer as well, and it was phenomenal. And just to share that with people, and sometimes we take things for granted. We think, well, okay, well, this is simple. Everybody knows what this lure is used for. And, it's not that simple, and people don't always know. And so, you sit there with a group of ladies and you're like, okay, well, if you're going to fish for walleye with a spoon, try to use this size. And they were like, well, why not a bigger one? And just explaining that, and okay, that's more for pike and you know what, it just, that excites me. And it's such a passion of mine to see women grow. And again, it's kind of my catchphrase that I say that I love tearing down walls and building people up, building women up. I mean,
what is it in your mind, Lisa? Are there barriers for women to get out in the outdoors on their own? Is it a lack of knowledge, confidence? I mean, I guess I can almost say that you take a young person, whether it be a boy or a girl, and they would maybe face some of those same things. They don't have the knowledge. They don't know, where to go, how to do. But as women get older, and have the resources to get out and get involved in this sport, where's the shortcoming in your mind?
Well, in my mind, the boundaries that I hear from women are things like, I just don't know how to do it on my own. I don't know that I trust myself because I don't know what to do if blank happens, right? So I think there's fear. I think there's a little bit of lack of knowledge, not because we don't want to learn. It's just we don't know where to get it. I have heard from some women that, as much as they love their significant other and they're amazing, it's not always a good fit when they're out hunting or fishing because the expectation is like, well, you should know all this. And so I just think, we kind of hold a little bit. I mean, even for myself, I'll go back years and, I had a fear, right? I'm not good enough, or, well, what do I know? Or, you know what? And those are the things I had to overcome. And, there's certain people in your life who may treat you or talk to you like you don't know what you're doing, or and you just have to get over that. You have to believe in yourself and you have to go for it because there is so much adventure out there and so much to see and do. Just embrace it, try something, start somewhere.
Listen, Lisa, I know that you've got more hunts planned here for the season, so we'll let you get after it. Thanks so much for spending some time, and maybe just give us some a quick couple of social media platforms if folks are interested in following you.
Yeah, absolutely. So on Instagram, it is Alberta Roper Girl, and on Facebook, it's Lisa Roper Outdoors. I do have a website, Lisa Roper Outdoors, as well as any women. Well, really anybody who wants to join. I do have a Facebook group called Women Supporting Women in Hunting and Fishing. And it's just a great place for women to ask questions, feel safe. So yeah, I hope you join.
All right. Lisa, as always, thanks so much. Hopefully we can maybe do this, maybe coming up with ice fishing season, we can touch base with you again. Thanks very much and continued success with all you do in the outdoors.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it.